Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
In motion right comes Allen.
Now here's a six-year man, Austin Eckler.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play. Second down. It's Eckler again. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Herbert on 3rd down now. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And he's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
The score, Chargers 7, Cardinals 0.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Green here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He was brought down by Michael Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Murray now. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Great tackle that time by P.J. Hall.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Cardinals nothing.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Herbert now. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Herbert. To Michel on the screen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now the 4th-round pick from A&M. This is Isaiah Spiller.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. They'll check this one down to Michel. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Michel will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On the return, Carter.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Drops it underneath to Spiller.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down.
This is a 26-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A final shot before half for Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
First down, Murray.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Murray to air it out again.
Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Play fake. Murray rolling to his left.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the move to his left. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Connor will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
This offense has a lot of weapons, but you know they like to look Connor's way down here near the end zone. He's got that rugged running style, and that's a nice job there to hold it to a short pickup.
2nd and goal from the 1. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Once again, it's Connor, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore
from 3 yards out.
And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Prater for the extra point. That'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there. Working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
No play on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Goes right back to McBride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Murray going to fire one out wide. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead's down to the field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, complete to Spiller. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and 14.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's He's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it with Spiller. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Again, a run with Connor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Prater's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Herbert on first down now.
Setting up the screen, here's Spiller. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's second and a yard. On second down, Spiller looking for space.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they run it with Spiller. And he's got some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Herbert going to throw. Complete yet again to Spiller.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Allen, the man in motion left.
They go back to the ground with Spiller.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals. Push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. DeAndre Carter back deep. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Here comes Carter. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Stick looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? Streak, that can lead to a full sense of here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Andy Lee now, standing just outside his own goal line.
All right, fellas, one more time. Go, baby. Time is now. Turn it up.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returning it is Moore.
So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Keep it rolling, boys. That's it. Keep it rolling. Keep some points on the scoreboard. Like in here on this run.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. That's some space here. And he'll be out right at the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 11 now.
Stick back to pass. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stick looks to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On 4th down, here's Stick. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Murray now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray now.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the charge.